Hi, John here. I'm really happy to show you Dispatch version 1.1. This is the first update of many that I've got planned. Going to show you some cool stuff, but first I'm going to give you a quick run through of this demo project that I've got open here. So I've Dispatch on one channel here. This is sending out MIDI to this 808. It's got some effects on which are turned off. We've got a little pad riff and some like zappy sounds as well. So the big new feature of Dispatch version 1.1 is that we have a new modulator. And that new modulator is a Euclidean pulse generator. Now, Euclidean rhythms I explained before when if you're familiar with Strokes. Strokes is like a Euclidean drum machine, and this uses like some of the same code from Strokes. So rather than generate MIDI notes like Strokes does, Dispatch generates control signals. So we can make like Euclidean style automation for our project. And as well, if you are aware of the MIDI note output module, we can actually take those Euclidean control voltage signals and turn them into MIDI notes. So let's take a listen to it. So if you're familiar with Strokes, like you'll know what these parameters do. I'm not going to do a quick like run through on what like Euclidean beats are. But yeah, we have length, loop, triggers, and shift, and we can control the rate. So I'm going to hit play and you'll hear what this sounds like. Oh yeah, so I have this first Euclidean, so this is going to like feed via the MIDI note output this 808. So yeah, if I increase the trigs, we'll get some more beats. And yeah, we've got 4 channels of this. So I'm going to unmute some more stuff. And yeah, it's cool. It's like basically like a new drum machine built into Dispatch. So yeah, here's another channel of Euclidean stuff which is feeding this snare. So we've got some Euclidean rhythms going using the MIDI note output module, but we've also got these signals inside the modulation matrix as control signals. And you'll see here on this first channel, I'm automating the send ABC, which is getting sent to some stuff over here, which I'm going to unmute now. We also have some effects down here which are being modulated, so let's turn these on as well. And then I'm going to unmute this pad and zap sound. So yeah, one of the problems with Dispatch version 1 is that pattern system would like melt people's machines. I've managed to fix that now. When you're using the XY grid, it's a lot easier on CPU. This project's hitting my PC pretty hard, but I've got quite a lot of like VSTs and stuff running to keep this project ticking. But yeah, now we can like move this around and it's not going to destroy our machine. You shouldn't get any like audio clicks. We shouldn't get as many at least. Yeah, you can see it's pretty smooth now. On the subject of the pattern system, we also have one other new feature, which you might notice down here. There's like A, B, C, D. So what this section down here does is, if you're familiar with Strokes, you'll know this feature already. It lets us decouple certain aspects of the pattern system, so that when we're recalling patterns, we can recall specific modules. So here I have everything being, I have like the matrix mixer and the CV processor being modulated by this XY grid. If I turn off this Roman numeral thing here, which represents the matrix mixer, now when I move the pattern fader, only the CV processing unit is affected. Now the reason that you might want to do this is if you have some complex patterns going on and you want to say modulate all of the speed of your LFOs or your modulation sources using the XY grid, you can now decouple the matrix mixer, and if you've got like a MIDI controller like this, you can like basically like pattern changes won't overwrite what's on this, so like you can control this independently from the XY grid. So yeah, with one of these and like the XY grid, you basically got like full control over everything. Full control over like which modules are affected by the pattern system, which ones are affected by MIDI controllers. Not just MIDI controllers, you can also do this with like automation. So if you've got some like automation that you want to happen in your project, but it's being overwritten by the pattern system, now you can just decouple it using these toggles here. Yeah, so ABCD represents the modulation sources. We can affect these. We also have the matrix mixer on this one here. A MIDI note output, you can modulate the note on and the mutes and things like that. And then the CV processing unit here, which I'm using to control like the rise and fall times. The other feature is, the other new feature for this update, I'm just going to mute these, is we now have mutes for our audio and CV outputs. So previously when you turned this on, you'd select one of these and it would like send CV straight into your speakers. That's now not going to happen because we've got a mute switch here. So you can select your output, select this, and then you switch it on. So yeah, sorry to everybody who's been hit with some like hard CV signals in their speakers or in their headphones. Yeah, apologies about that one. So yeah, that's basically everything that's new in this update. There's a couple more bug fixes that I won't bore you with. So yeah, first update, we got a new modulator. Pattern system's working better. It's a free update if you bought Dispatch. So yeah, hope you enjoy it. Cheers.